Warm greetings to you all. In this video, we are going to see a topic on articles and pronouns. Warm greetings to you all. In this video, we are going to see a topic on articles and pronouns. From Unit 1, I am Ambika from English Department. Warm greetings to you all. I am Ambika, Assistant Professor from the Department of English. Today, in this video, we are going to see a topic on articles and pronouns. Articles are words that identify a noun as being specific or unspecific. So let us consider the following examples. After the long day, the cup of tea tasted particularly good. By using the article the, we have shown that it was one specific day that was long and one specific cup of tea that tasted good. We are using the article for showing the specific things. After a long day, a cup of tea tastes particularly good. By using the article here, we have created a general statement implying that any cup of tea would taste good after any long day. What are the types of articles? There are two types of articles in English grammar. They are the definite article and the indefinite article. The definite article. The definite article is the word that limits the meaning of a noun to one particular thing. For example, your friend might ask, are you going to the party this weekend? The definite article tells you that your friend is referring to a specific party that both of you already know about. The definite article can be used with singular, plural, or uncountable nouns. Here are some examples to show the definite article. Please give me the hammer. So please give me the red hammer. And the blue one is too small. Please give me the nails. Please give me the large nail. It is the only one strong enough to hold this painting. Please give me the hammer and the nails. So in all these examples, we can see the articles the for using or showing things very particularly. The indefinite article. The indefinite article takes two forms. It is the word year when it precedes a word that begins with a consonant sound. It is the word and when it precedes a word that begins with a vowel sound. The indefinite article indicates that a noun refers to a general idea or category of a thing rather than a specific thing. For example, you might ask your friend, should I bring a gift to the party? Your friend will understand that you are not asking about a specific type of gift or a specific item. I am going to bring an apple pie. Your friend tells you. Again, the indefinite article indicates that she is not talking about a particular apple pie. Your friend probably does not even have any pie yet. The indefinite article appears only with singular nouns, whereas definite article appears only with any type of noun which is too specific. Here are some examples for showing the indefinite article here. Please hand me a book. Any book will do. Please hand me an autobiography. Any autobiography will do. An article before an adjective. Sometimes an article modifies a noun that is also modified by an adjective. The usual word order is article plus adjective plus noun. If the article is indefinite, use a or an based on the word that immediately follows it. Consider the following examples for reference. Lisa will bring a small gift to Sophie's party. I heard an interesting story yesterday. So, in both these sentences, we can see the adjective small and interesting. Indefinite articles with uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are nouns that are impossible to count, whether because they name intangible concepts like information, animal husbandry, wealth, collections of things that are considered as wholes, jewelry, equipment, the working class, or homogeneous physical substances, milk, sand, or air. Although most of these nouns are singular in form because they refer to things that can't be isolated and counted, they never take a or an. Uncountable nouns can be modified by indefinite adjectives like some, however. Here are some examples. So please give me a water, but correct usage is water. So please give me some water. And please give me a bottle of water. An incorrect sentence. Please give me an ice. So here correct is please give me an ice cube. So correct sentence of please give me some ice. Note that depending on the context, some rule nouns can be countable or uncountable. Examples like hair, noise, time. We need a light in this room. We need some light in this room. Based on the countable or uncountable nouns, we can make use of the articles. Using articles with pronouns, possessive pronouns, words like his, my, our, its, her, and their can help identify whether you are talking about specific or non specific items. So, as we have seen already, articles or indicate specificity, but if you use both the possessive pronoun and article together, readers will become confused. So, articles should not be used with pronouns. In this sentence, why are you reading the my book? So the sentence has some error. The and my should not be used together as they are both identifying the same noun. Instead, choose one or the other depending on the intended meaning. So correct sentence is why are you reading the book or why are you reading my book? But we should not make use of why are you reading the my book. Omission of articles. Occasionally, articles are omitted altogether before certain nouns. In these cases, the article is implied but not actually present. This implied article is sometimes called a zero article. Often, the article is omitted before a noun that refers to an abstract idea. Let us go out for a dinner tonight. But correct sentence is let us go out for dinner tonight. And here the creativity is a valuable quality in children. Creativity is a valuable quality in children. So we cannot be too specific on that the creativity. And sports and academic subjects do not require articles. So I like to play the basketball. So I like to play baseball. And my sister was always good at math. My sister was always good at math. In these sentences, we can see that articles are not used properly. They don't require even the selection of article "a" or "an". Indefinite articles "a" or "an" are not used arbitrarily. There are definite rules to use these indefinite articles, and these rules are strictly followed while speaking or writing in English. It is important to note that if articles are not used appropriately, the meaning may change or be misunderstood. Therefore, it must to understand and follow the rules to learn correct English. Let us pass on to the rule 1. A is used before a word or a countable noun beginning with a consonant sound like a boy, a man, a girl, a table, a young man. We cannot predict that where the article a will be used. Let us pass on to the rule 2. An is used with the word beginning with a vowel sound. An apple, an elephant, an egg, an ink pot. an idiot, an orange, an umbrella. So we can notice that in all these words, vowel sound is used. Rule 3. An is used before a word beginning with a consonant letter but a vowel sound. An honest man, an hour, an honorable guest, an hair. Though the words are starting with the letter H, the vowel sound is used over there. So hence we are using the article an. Year is used before a word beginning with a vowel letter but a consonant sound. Year university, year European, year union. So in all these words we can see that ya sound is used. Though the words are looking like a vowel, but the sound is only the ya sound. Abbreviations which begin with consonant letter but their pronunciation being with vowel take an article which includes an HOD, an MA, an ST, an MLA, an MSc or MBBS. So here in all these words we can see the vowel sounds. Rule 6. A word beginning with vowel letter but consonant sound W takes a as an article, a one rupee note, a one eyed person, a $1 note, a one legged man. So, in all these words, we can see that was sound is used. Hence, we should not make use of an over here. We have to make use of only the article year. Let us pass on to the rule 7. If the noun is modified by an adjective, the choice between ye and an depends on the initial sound of the adjective that immediately follows the article. Ye broken leg, an unusual problem, ye European country. So in all these words we can see that the choice between ye and an ye and depends on the initial sound of the adjective. Let us pass on to the rule 8. In English, the definite articles ye or an are used to indicate membership in a group. I am a teacher. Britain is an Irishman. So first one is I am a member of a large group known as teachers. Brian is a member of people known as Irish. It is year or an is used to show that particular membership in a group. Rule 9. Indefinite articles year and an are used in the sense of one of many. I met a friend means one of my certain friends. I read a novel means only of certain novels. There may be so many friends or there may be so many novels, but we are reading only one novel as well as one friend alone. So indefinite articles a and an are used in the sense of one of many. Rule 10. A or an is used to show the whole class in the sense of all or any. A student should be obedient. Any student or all students. And a doctor must love his patient. So, any doctor or all doctors. Either it shows the whole class or any particular person. Next one is rule 11. Year or an is used in the sense of every 2000 year month. Means 2000 every month. 10 rupees year dozen. 5 rupees year kilo. 5 times year. 80 kilometer an hour. We cannot say that 5 times the year or 5 rupees the kilo. We have to make use of only the year or and based on the situation. Rule 12. A is used with words like little and few. A little milk, uncountable noun. A few students, countable noun. When it is uncountable, we can make use of the article year. And when it is countable noun, we can make use of an article year. Let us pass on to the title, pronoun. In grammar, a pronoun abbreviated PRO is a word that substitutes for a noun or noun phrase. It is a particular case of a proform. We often use them to avoid repeating the nouns that they refer to. Pronouns have different forms for the different ways we use them. Personal pronoun. So we have both subject pronouns and object pronouns. We use subject pronouns as a subject of a verb. I like your dress. He is my friend. She is on holiday. We live in England and they come from London. Personal pronouns. English classes always have a subject. His father has just retired. He was a teacher, not was a teacher. I am waiting for my wife. She is late, not is late. The imperative, which is used for orders, invitations, and requests, is an exception like stop, go away, play it again, please. If there is no other subject, we use it or there, or we call this a dummy subject. We can use object pronouns as the object of a verb. Can you please help me, please? So here we can see that me is at the end. I can see you. So here I can see you. You is used at the end of the sentence. She does not like him. Him is also used at the end of a sentence. I saw her in town today. So here we can see that uh, her is at the end of the sentence. We saw them in town yesterday, them, but they didn't see us. So we can use object pronouns as the object of a verb also. We can use pronouns after prepositions. Hope all of us know what is meant by that prepositions. So she is waiting for me. So after for me is used over there. I'll get it for you. After for you is used over there. Give it to him. So after to him is used to over there. Why are you looking at her? After at we are using that pronoun her. Don't take it from us. So after from we can see that uh, as, and then I'll speak to them. So after to them is used over there. So he, she, and they. We use he or him to refer to men and she or her to refer to women. When we are not sure if we are talking about a man or a woman, we use they or them. This is Jack. He is my brother. I don't think you have met him. So you could go to a doctor, they might help you. Talk to a friend, ask them to help you. So in these sentences, we can see the usage of he, she, and they. Next, you and they. We use you to talk about people in general, including the speaker and the hearer. You can buy this book everywhere. This book is on sale everywhere. We use they or them to talk about institutions and organizations, especially the government and the authorities. They don't let you smoke in here. They are going to increase taxes. Next, it. We use it to talk about ourselves. On the telephone, hello, it's George. When other people cannot see us, it's me. It's Mary. Mary is knocking on the door. And we also use it to talk about other people. When we point people out for the first time, who is that? I think it's John's brother. When we cannot see someone and we ask them for their name, hello, who is it? Someone answering the phone. Who is it? Someone about to answer the door. Dummy subjects. English classes always have a subject. His father has just retired. He was a teacher, not was a teacher. I am waiting for my wife. She is late. So not is late. except for the imperative. Go away, play it again, please. Dummy subjects like there. If there is no other subject, we use there to talk about. Where or when something is, there is an interesting book on the shelf, year number or amount. There were 20 people at the meeting, something existing or happening. There was a nasty fight. We, u- we use it to talk about times and dates. It's nearly 1 o'clock. It's my birthday. The weather. When we want to refer to the weather, it's raining. It's a lovely day. It was getting cold. And we use it with the verb be and an ing form to or to infinitive to express opinions. It's great living here. It's nice to meet you. Possessive pronoun do not have an apostrophe. We can use a possessive pronoun instead of a full noun phrase to avoiding repeating words. Is that John's car? No, it's mine. Her coat is grey, mine is brown. We can use possessive pronouns and nouns after of. We can say, Susan is one of my friends. Susan is a friend of mine. I am one of Susan's friends. So in the second sentence, we can say that Susan's apostrophe is, and second one, I am a friend of Susan's. When two or more people do the same thing, we can use the possessive forms of the reciprocal nouns and each other's and one another's, and they help to look after each other's children. The boys are fighting one another. Tina and Mary are talking to each other. How the possessive pronouns are used as reciprocal pronouns show a mutual relationship. They are each other and one another. Each another is used when the group consists of just two people, animals, or things. One another is used when the groups consist of more than two people, animals, or things. My dog and cat love each other. To show the mutual love, they all support one another, mutual support. We also use the possessive forms each other's and one another's, reciprocal um, pronouns and plural reflexive pronouns, ourselves, yourselves, themselves have different meanings. They help to look after each other's children. The group of students often stayed in one another's houses. Here we can notice that one another's houses. Note that we do not use reciprocal pronouns as the subject of a class. Demonstrative pronoun this and these. This is a pen, and these are all my apples. So we use the singular and this plural as pronouns to talk about people or things near us. This is a nice cup of tea. So to introduce people also, these are my friends John and Michael. When it comes to demonstrative, we are using the pronouns like this and these, and that and those. We use that singular and those plural as pronouns to talk about things that are not near us. Those are very expensive shoes. This is our house, and that is Rebecca's house over there. We also use that to reply to something someone has said. Shall we go to the cinema? Yes, that's good idea. I have got a new job. That's great. With a noun. We can also use this, these, that, and those with nouns. We use this and these for people or things near us. We have lived in this house for 20 years. Have you read all of these books? And that and those for people are things that are not near us who lives in that house. One and ones. So we use one for singular and ones for plural. After an adjective, see those two girls. Helen is the tall one and Jane is the short one. Which is your car, the red one or the blue one? My trousers are torn. I need some new ones. After the, see those two girls. Helen is the one on the left. Let us look at the photographs, the ones you took in Paris. So, after which in questions, you can borrow a book. Which one do you mean or do you want? Which ones are yours? Pronoun in question forms. We use who to ask questions about people. Who is that? Who lives here? Who did you see? We use whose to ask about possession. Whose coat is this or whose is this coat? Whose is that book or whose book is that? Whose are those books, those bags or whose bags are those? Pronouns and questions. We used what to ask questions about things. What is that? What do you want? We use which to ask someone to choose something. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? I have got two books. Which one do you want or which do you want? So, what to ask questions are about things and which to ask someone to choose something. We can also use what and when with the nouns. What subjects did you study at school? What newspaper do you read? And which book do you want? We often have a preposition at the end of a question. Who does this book belong to? What are you looking for? Indefinite pronouns. An indefinite pronoun refers to non specific beings, objects, or places. And indefinite pronouns can represent either countable nouns or uncountable nouns. They often have related forms across these categories: universal, assertive existential, elective existential, and negative. And we use indefinite pronouns to refer to people or things without saying exactly who or what they are. We use pronouns ending in body or one for people and pronouns ending in thing for things. I opened the door, but there was no one at time. We use a singular verb after an indefinite pronoun. Everything was ready for the party. So when we refer back to an indefinite pronoun, we normally use a plural pronoun. Everybody enjoyed the concert. They stood up and clapped. In the first sentence, we can see everybody. The next sentence, we can see that they stood up and clapped. They is used as the plural pronoun. We can add to yes to an indefinite pronoun to make a possessive, and they were using or they were staying in somebody's house. And is this anybody's coat? And we use else after indefinite pronouns to refer to other people or things. All the family came, but no one else. If Michael can't come, we'll ask somebody else. Relative pronoun and relative class. We use relative pronouns to introduce relative classes. Relative classes tell us more about people and things. Lord Thomson, who is 76, has just retired. Marie Curie is the woman that discovered radium. And we use who and whom for people, that for people or things. So in this video, we have seen articles and pronouns. Thank you.